I'm going to try out Oaklands again just because a certain individual wants me to, but also due to there not being stock up season anymore. If I'm slowly going to be leaving Lumber Tycoon 2 over time, then I need to think about re-exploring one of the only options on Roblox that is close to Lumber Tycoon 2. Okay, this is interesting. We have a Halloween event, a new store. Wow, manor there. Okay. We have new materials for candy, new event Blood Moon, new quests, lunar tools. That's very interesting. I would like to say something here. The last video I made on this game back in March of 2024, which was 7 months ago, I did not mean to come off as rude at any point in the video. I don't know if I did, but I did not mean to come off as rude. I very much do think that this game is very much well made. There's a lot of content constantly being put into this game. However, and I will still stand by this point, I really wish that all of the limited items could just be limited and not re-released. So if I'm going to be playing this again, we got to work on this base now. And I have to admit, I did visit Oaklands a little bit between the break. Not much. I got some daisies here, white hydrangeas, and then I think somebody gave me Easter items here as well. And oh, we got miniature pot of golds. That's interesting. But anyways, one big thing I got to do, and I'm realizing I don't like it, we got to tear down this wall. I don't really think I want to have a wall in Oaklands. I don't think so. I mean, like, maybe I could do a type of deal where it's like short, but like I kind of just don't want a wall in this game. I might do a short one, but I definitely can tell you these definitely won't do. So we just got to destroy these. These have been a big source that has demotivated me of this game, just how tall these are, and especially since one of them is up in the sky randomly like that, and actually two of them, so that just makes the base look so weird. So we got to destroy all these.
Subscribe to JB dragmotoxboss for millions of IQ. Also be sure to join my Discord server, JB's Palace.
This base is really just random, like why is there just this randomly in the air? Yeah, I really went wrong with this base so much just because I had that tool that freezes items into place and could also be frozen midair. So there's just like some items here and there. Like, this base is a complete mess. And believe it or not, I think I'm actually not going to be using the anchor tool anymore. Because, okay, sure, I want to anchor the items, but then, like, what if I want to pick up the items again? I'll only anchor the items if they really need to be anchored that desperately. But if not, I think I'm just going to keep it classic style like Lumber Tycoon 2. Also, what was I going for this door design here and this oak wood on top of here? Like, I don't know what I was thinking, genuinely. We got to get rid of this. Holy crap. These doors are definitely, I mean, yeah, they could fit me in here, but, like, not my horns, and I'd have to, like, duck realistically if my character had to face this door, and physics, or whatever you call that, really mattered. Okay, I just got a couple more. I assume, oh, I could. Oh, wow. Wow, I really must have a big reach. Holy crap. And then could I also, yeah, wow. Wait, hold on a minute. Wow. That's crazy. I have a really far reach in this game. Wait, hold on. Boom. No. Does that not work? Do I have to be directly under this? Oh, I have to cancel. Okay. And then that's interesting. That's very interesting. I like that. Next, and I hate to say this, but I want to get all of these flags condensed. I hate to say this because it's going to take a lot of work, but like, this has also been another source of demotivation for me for this game. They're just all randomly stacked on top of each other. I very much thought, yes, I thought that the flagpole was just going to be extra long if there were like many items in one box, but nope. It just means that the quantity of the box increases. So I learned that the hard way, but I'm still happy with these because at one point in time, I'm probably going to eventually want to use these. And it's good that the image file has already been uploaded. This is the JB's Palace flag. This is the logo of my Discord server. Link is in the description, by the way. You should join it. And also, this is the name of the big castle, well, technically a palace structure that I'm building on my alternate channel, JB dragmotoxboss 2, on my Minecraft server, the JB dragmotoxboss SMP Season 4. I think that's it. Sweet. All right, now I don't have to worry about the flags anymore. But, oh no. Like, this actually looks like it's only one item, but it's like 34, I believe, because there's also a flag out here separately. All right, now, the next step I need to do is unanchor all of the items. That's the next thing I'm going to have to do. All right, unanchor. Oh, wait, those were already unanchored. Unanchor everything. This is not anchored. How is this standing up like this? I do not understand how that was like that. First off, I'll just start with the obvious items. I will keep this in the air. Actually, I don't know if I'll keep it in the air, but Vin got this for me. He made this. That's just kind of sitting there for some reason. Let's unanchor this. Unanchor these. I will keep the lanterns anchored because, well, that just makes sense, all right? There does not need to be any explanation. Unanchor this jack-o'-lantern, but I guess it'll just stay there. Unanchor all of this. This is a lot of stuff. That's interesting. Let's get that all just off there. I kept this for some reason because it looks like a stop sign, but not the right color, like a different color or something like that. This is still stuck in there, isn't it? Oh, that's not good. Yeah, that's not good. Okay, hopefully I can unstick that in a future video. Something I've realized from playing the JB dragmotoxboss SMP Season 4, in order to keep yourself motivated in something, you need to identify what in the game that you're playing keeps you unmotivated. Figure that out. And then ask yourself, is it worth it to continue playing with that like that? Is it worth it? If the answer is yes, then still play with that and try to push through. If the answer is no, fix what is causing you to stay demotivated. I was so stubborn for a while, like, oh, I have to have this wall up. I want a wall up. I didn't take time to fully wake up and realize, wait a minute. This is demotivating me and I don't want a wall. So once I took the time to realize that it's demotivating me and I didn't even want the wall, I finally wised up. And I will unanchor this because I don't want a random pillar of these in the middle of my base. I will say something though, and I did do a little bit of thinking whilst I was speaking there. Yes, I know that the normal items aren't limited, and I'm very upset about that, but I need to look at the positives of this, which I failed to do, and I do apologize. The gifts are still limited. I need to get the gifts this Christmas, and if there is no stock-up season, I could definitely tell you that I will be partaking in purchasing the gifts. Also, I would like to say something else. I really hope that none of the typical developers took my I'm quitting Oaklands video the wrong way and got offended by it, because by all means, I was not trying to offend them. I was really not. All I was trying to do was express why I didn't want to play the game anymore. So I do apologize if that came off the wrong way. Also, there is another statement I would like to make, and this is to all the people who love watching me play Lumber Tycoon 2 and may get upset at me for striving away from Lumber Tycoon 2. And as of when I'm recording this, I'm under assumption that stock-up season is canceled forever. If stock-up season returns, it's quite simple. I'll return back to Lumber Tycoon 2. Regardless of me losing interest in the game because of the lack of items this year, if there's items next year, I pretty much can't resist, because Lumber Tycoon 2, I would prefer that. It's a much simpler game. It's more classic. It just feels nicer when there's limited items. But honestly, come to think of it, Oaklands is not really bad either when it comes to stocking up on items. It's still the same process. It still is the same concept. I'm technically not unanchoring every single thing here because I can't reach everything, but as I move the items into spots where I want them to stay forever, or at least for a temporary amount of time, I'll be able to uncover and easily access the items that I still need to unanchor. This is a lot of stuff, and I'm not even done unanchoring everything. That's the crazy part. Actually, just for my sanity, let me actually move this out of the way too. Just get this into the corner, just like that. It doesn't matter where it is, just out of the way. I think that is it for this video. Definitely a good start to making the base look better, making the base look more enjoyable to play on. There is something I would like to mention. On my YouTube base for Lumber Tycoon 2, once I get all the items out, I had a plan of making a wood sorter and doing all the fun logic things that I never got to in Lumber Tycoon 2. But if there are no more stock-up seasons, I may not ever get to that due to me not really seeing a point. Like, what is the point if there's no more limited items? But if there's a bunch of updates happening in this game, and there's at least limited presence, which I can't promise you that I'm going to be as attached to this game as I was to Lumber Tycoon 2, I will definitely be working on automatic systems of selling items on this base, therefore upgrading these systems here. We have a lot of work to do. And if I do another video on this, I will most likely be partaking in the Halloween event, because think of this, we can't really be focusing on cleaning up the base when there's a Halloween event going on.